Hello, it's Helen from Authentic Awareness of You with this week's tarot card reading for the week of November 2nd to November 8th. So this week I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite. So let's see what the theme or the energy is surrounding us for this week. So we start the Monday and Tuesday energy with the Four of Wands. So now the Four of Wands is a really positive card. It's a lovely card to start the week off with. The wands represent your creativity, your spirit. It can represent your work. And this card indicates to me that you've completed a stage of your journey or a project perhaps you were doing, and you've completed it now, and you feel quite happy and successful about it. So a phase has come, you've entered a new phase. So there's kind of like an ending and a new beginning with this card as well. You've reached a stable point or place with your projects or your journey, or even where you actually want to be. You feel as if you've come to more of a stable, secure place, but it makes you feel happier and more joyful about things. You've ended something and you're starting a new phase, and within that actually gives you space to be more creative, feel better about life, and perhaps even enjoy life a little bit more, because this card certainly is the card of celebration, feeling successful, enjoying the work that you've actually done thus far. And that means, enjoy it, relax, sit down and celebrate yourself. Whether you do it with friends or do it by yourself. When I do look at this card, it feels like you have been working hard and you want to reap the rewards of that. And this indicates to me that you've settled, you've had an ending, you've got a new beginning, but there's certainly more to do. But at this point in time, the Monday and Tuesday, enjoy the successes of what you've been doing, where you've been, and where you're at now. That feels quite a positive card. Enjoy yourself. Know that you've ended something and something new is actually going to be beginning. And enjoy this moment. You've moved on to a more solid ground. You've completed something and you've accomplished something. So let's see what the middle of the week is telling us. So we have the Queen of Swords. Now this queen's very clear about things. She's very good at giving advice. She also is quite intuitive. She has a sharp mind. She likes to communicate, but she's also very real. It's kind of like with the Queen of Swords, is what you see is what you get. She's the truth. She's here to help you understand things. She's here to help you find the truth. And she's, like most queens, they've had many life experiences, and they have wisdom and they have understanding. And she certainly has the scars and the wounds about that journey, which makes her very honest and very truthful. And what you see is what you get with her. She's not going to sugarcoat things that are happening to you or for you around your life. But she will give you clarity. She'll give you guidance and clarity. So you may find that things really change. You may find you are not worrying as much. You are more clear about the direction and where you actually want to go now. You might find that you start having newer thoughts come your way because you're not worrying about things so much. You're not having to put those thoughts into those same old stresses that you have been doing in the past. The sky's quite clear, the clouds are clearing. There's a bit of a breeze. When I look at the trees in the background, it looks to me like there's a bit of a breeze happening there. So you may find you start to get some real clarity and understanding, and even you may start to feel freer, particularly when it comes to your mind and your thoughts about the past and even where you're at now. Because when I see her, she's sort of sitting there and she's looking towards the future. She's wrapped up some projects. She's feeling good about things. She's a lot clearer now about where it is that she wants to go and what she wants to do. And she's also grown up a little bit herself. She has great understanding about herself now. So you may find that through the experiences of the last probably 2.5 to 3 years, you actually do feel like the Queen of Swords, whether you're male or female, that you know yourself better, you understand yourself better, and you have matured. So you've kind of grown up, which means that you do understand yourself a little bit more, and you're responsible for that now. But she's very clear about things, so having clarity and being sure about things when it comes to, and things clearing up for you. With your thoughts, even your emotions, you may find that you can, your stresses, and your stresses just kind of clear up for you when it comes to Wednesday and Thursday. And she's going to keep it real. She's very real. What you see is what you get with her. So when we come to the Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we have the King of Pentacles. So the Kings, they are the master. They're kind of the end point of a situation. They wrap the suit up from the ace to the very end. So you've come to the end of something. You've concluded something. And the King is he's very practical. He's very steadfast in his approach. He's also very solid and very stable and very secure. And he certainly he does represent money and work. It can be the home, certainly can be the family. And he also has abundance and prosperity. He's worked hard, he's taken it slow, he's put in the hard yards, he's gone to work every day, he's been very diligent. And now he's got to the point in his life where he's reaping the rewards, which makes him the abundant king. He's a very wealthy king. And not necessarily just with money and monetary things and physical things. He will feel that abundance because of all the work and everything that he's actually gone through to get to this point. So you may find that you start to feel quite abundant, and you'll know your worth because you've got the Taurus sign there, and that's ruled by Venus, and that is about self-worth. It's about, how do you feel about yourself, and, what's your worth. So you may find that that may change when it comes to the weekend. You'll actually start to feel more abundant. You may find that, all the work that you have been doing, you do start to get the monetary rewards with that, which will help you feel stable and secure in the place that you're at. So with these three cards, it kind of does feel like we are wrapping something up, but more on a very, very inner place. It's more of the inner journey. Not so much the external world, I think, with these. Feel good about the journey you've been on. Know that you're wrapping something up and a new stage is about to begin. A new project even could come your way for you to start, or even a new starting place for you. It's more of an inner journey, I think, particularly with the Queen of Swords. She's here to help you understand things and to give you clarity about things. And the King he's important because he's going to help you wrap things up, make you feel secure. Know that the hard work that you've been doing will pay off. And remember, this can be a feeling within yourself. It doesn't have to be about money or about work. It's about you feeling safe and secure and worthy within yourself. And he's sitting there quite proudly because he's accomplished something, whether it's big or whether it's small. He feels good about himself. He's worked hard at it. He's been diligent. And now he can sit there comfortably and know his worth and his standing in the world. And even the Queen does look a little bit, she still looks a little bit unsure and a bit hesitant with her. It's like she's been kind of promoted or put on a pedestal or something, and she's not quite sure why when I see her sitting there. So, but I do think that that's just because you have come so far, and there is a new you trying to come up, and that's possibly more real and more authentic to who you really are. So she's perhaps really showing herself for the very first time, and it's a little bit uncomfortable, but that's just the very beginning of something. The more she sits on that chair every day, is true to herself and honest with herself and more authentic with her being, she'll feel so much more comfortable with that. So that sort of feels like we're entering definitely a new phase and a new cycle with how we feel about ourselves. This is an inner journey, I think, this week, but we know it. We feel it and we know it. We know it's true. It's, we know what's kind of going on. There's none of this hidden sort of stuff. We're certainly aware of what's happening with us and what's around us. So I might leave that there. And thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your likes and your comments, and have a wonderful week, and I shall talk to you next week.